Hi, my name is David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, and we are studying gems in the Gospel of John, devotional thoughts throughout the Gospel of John. Now, we're still in John chapter 20, where Jesus has been resurrected from the dead and he is beginning to reveal himself to his disciples. Now, we have in the scriptures where Jesus reveals himself to Mary, and let's read about it in John chapter 20, verses 15 and 16 and find out what happens. I'll be reading to you from the NIV. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it that you're looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Wow. Well, Jesus has revealed himself to Mary and she recognizes him. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Recognizing Jesus. Now, we've studied in just yesterday's video that Jesus is always with us, but we don't always see him. We certainly don't always feel him. But Jesus was with Mary that day, but she didn't recognize him. She didn't recognize him until he gave her the ability to recognize him. And there are times as we walk with Jesus, though he has promised that he is with us always, but we don't recognize him. How do we walk with him if we don't recognize him? Well, that's what we call faith. It's walking by faith. It's not walking by what we feel or what we see, but it's walking by what God has promised us in his word. Jesus said, "I'll be with you always." So I want you to understand this. You're not always going to see Jesus. You're not always going to recognize his presence, although you know that he is present. But by faith, believe his word. Jesus said that he's with you, so accept that as fact. Even when it's hard, even with Jesus being present doesn't mean that he's going to make life easy for all of us. No, sometimes he allows life just to be life, and sometimes that is difficult. But yet he is allowing us to go through that so that we can trust him through the good, the bad, so that we can trust him when things get difficult, so that we can walk with him and he will use those situations to help disciple us, help develop us. Mary didn't recognize Jesus at first, but when she did recognize him, it's interesting what she called him. Rabboni. You know what that means? Teacher. And that's what I want you to recognize Jesus to be as you walk with him. He is teaching you. And how does he do that? He is teaching you by leading you on the path that requires faith. He's going to allow you to walk with him, not by feelings, not by sight, but by putting your trust in him, putting your faith in him. So let's turn to Jesus and say, "Rabboni," teacher, and allow him to start teaching us the ways of God and the heart of God, the mind of God that we learned as we walk with him by faith. And be sure to join with me tomorrow because we have more gems in the Gospel of John that we want to share with you. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.